everyone, and welcome back as always. We're back again.
Hi!
Boop, boop, boop. We all have our props. Do, 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 do. I promise you, I do have a lightsaber here somewhere, but I think it's in the attic, and I'm afraid of the attic. Like, we did a lot of work on it last year, mainly Wookiee, and I don't know, we get bees up there, so I get scared, because every time I open the door, a bee falls down. I'm like, ugh.
Oh my God.
So I have to go retrieve it at some point, so now I have R2-D2 with me, and I have a Yoda mask. You have to do it like this, so it fits better. Hi, young Jedi. Do I creep you out? It's too reflective, but it's so cute. Hi, guys.
Oh, it's so funny.
I should give you wisdom.
Under it. It looks like he's possessed.
Oh, yeah, his eyes. I have no eyes. Maybe I go back here. Because a little better, but still. So I have more of a chin area than he does. We have so much fun watching Star Wars. Like, I love the Clone Wars so much. Like, the lore is so great, and we're really starting to retain a lot of things, which is awesome. And the fan base is just incredible in so many ways, and we just have a wonderful following that everyone just like tells us stuff, no problem. So thank you guys so much for that. It seems like this is a continuation from last episode because, as the title says, the Zillo Beast strikes back.
Now what
kind of
happened?
literal. What
That's
happens? And we're watching 219, and I see a thumbnail that's kind of a spoiler, but we had an idea that's where the monster was heading anyways, or the Zillo Beast. I shouldn't call him a monster, but we see him in the background right behind Palpatine, and he's kind of like has his mouth open, not that he's roaring, but it doesn't look good, so I don't know. But I hope that Zillo Beast survives because he's innocent and he was just trying to survive, and he was attacked and taken from his home, bombed and poisoned or whatever. Like, it's just horrible for this poor creature, you know? And now he's removed off planet, off his own planet to Coruscant now that who knows how he's going to be. Everything he knows. And
I'd be grumpy too.
I know, right? Especially like, can I breathe this air? Can I touch this dirt? I don't know if it's going to kill me. It has body armor that's super great, but we don't know, like, internally how breathing-wise, organ-wise, if it can survive on a different planet. I'm sure, I don't know, actually. I don't know if they're going to go over that in this episode and show us, like, oh, crap, like, what happened here? But I'm sure they handle a lot of other issues all around the galaxies. I'm sure that they probably covered that, too, to make sure that the creature was safe going to Palpatine. But we know Palpatine, and he wants this creature for war purposes, to make armor or to remove its armor and use it for ships or weapons. I don't know.
Right.
So I think we'll find out.
Not going to be good for whatever reason.
Not going to be good.
Not very good.
219. The most dangerous beast is the beast within. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Risk. Jedi Knights Mace Windu and Anakin Skywalker to transport a fearsome Zillo Beast captured during the battle back to Coruscant. Tensions run high as the most dangerous life form in the galaxy touches down on the Republic's most populous planet.
Dangerous. How do you know?
I love seeing the big ships coming in, even though we've seen it so many times. It's still like so massive, and I'm like,
it's right there.
Yeah, they just land so gently.
yeah.
Easy does it, boys.
Yeah, you are clear. Copy that.
I love R2.
Your Excellency, such power.
With
So
respect,
much armor.
Jumper, that's
I
right.
believe this creature could pose any number of dangers.
I did not make this decision lightly, Master Jedi. The sooner
Thanks,
we unlock the
Excellency.
Zillo Beast secrets, the sooner we can end this terrible war.
The beast is a priceless resource, Master Windu. It will be well treated.
Till Palpatine comes.
I know.
I don't know.
Yeah, wink, wink.
Wait. Oh.
Evil look.
We need to talk to Yoda. Get another perspective.
From what you and Anakin reported on Malastare, it hardly seems worth the effort.
I raised the issue with the Chancellor during the Battle of Malastare, without success.
Perhaps it's time we let someone else try.
Oh, that's horrible. It doesn't seem good. Are they ripping it off? What are they
No,
doing?
they're not. Are they?
Oh.
I don't know, lifting it up. Ooh.
Its scales are remarkably strong. If we could examine their composition, we might be able to
Take pieces
synthesize them
off.
to reinforce our clone armor.
Would it not be more efficient to simply kill the beast?
Yeah.
Oh, see. Yeah.
Chancellor,
No.
I must protest.
Come on.
This creature may be intelligent.
I find that hard to believe. It is, after all,
Give me
just
a
an
break.
animal.
Instantly.
It's just an animal. Come on.
If there is any way to hasten that process, it is our moral duty to explore
Moral
it.
duty.
Aw.
I serve at your pleasure, Chancellor.
Oh,
I'm just
see?
not sure
I
where.
knew she was going to be a pawn.
Wasn't there something in Malastare
Poison.
fuel that affected the beast? I suggest you start there.
He's like almost right away into this.
You need
Yeah.
to find a way to kill
Yeah.
the beast.
Oh, see.
Oh.
Oh,
I know he won't die here, but I'm like,
yeah.
I want him to get chewed up a little.
You're not in trouble again, are you?
Before he wore it.
Not that it isn't a pleasure.
Master Kenobi explained the problem. I'm here to help. The Zillo Beast was chained up and brought here against its will. It has no voice to defend itself. A creature's life, maybe even an entire species, is at stake. Doesn't that at least warrant a discussion?
It is unfortunate that the beast must die, Senator. Don't you have more pressing issues that require your attention today?
Thank goodness.
I sympathize, my dear. But consider
Sure.
this, Anakin. Is it not worth the life of one savage beast to give our brave
Savage
troops the
beast,
advantage
that's what he
they
adds
need
that.
to
Yeah,
win this
that's-
war?
I'm certain a reasonable solution will present itself.
Master Kenobi has taught you well.
Chancellor, you must admit the Chancellor makes some good points.
I shouldn't listen to him.
I trust you have some progress to report?
Yes, Chancellor.
Love you see the eye in the
I
background.
was able to convert the Malastare fuel toxin into a poison gas.
Proceed with your assignment.
It's horrible because, like, not only do you not want the Zillo Beast to die,
Wonder
but
why.
maybe the armor will grow back. Not that you want to torture him by
Yeah.
pulling him off, but
Don't worry.
I doubt it.
We'll all
though.
be over soon.
he's gonna start speaking a
Begin
language.
procedure.
We over some poor thing.
No. Yeah, okay, he's gonna
Not
get
one
mad
of
and
those
fight. Break free.
Ooh. Maybe it made it stronger.
He's gonna fight back. He's gonna get mad.
Whoa.
What good are these rifles gonna be? Shut up, Cosmos.
I know they're doing their job, but I wouldn't. Whoa. And they're
He's just
dead.
trying to survive.
Good, she survived it.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
It's
smart enough to
so
go right to
populated.
Palpatine.
Yeah, maybe you can sense him or smell him.
Guess what?
Ooh, even the vibration.
He's
It does
coming
remind you of
through.
Godzilla, doesn't it?
Welcome.
Better hurry, sir. You're missing all the fun.
That's smart.
Oh,
He's like, I want that
oh, he
guy.
doesn't like you.
That third arm is so cool. Oh no,
he
these
said it goes
people
in.
falling.
Whoa!
Ooh, he does
Yeah.
not. Yep.
Godzilla.
Whoa.
He's very agile once he starts climbing.
Yes.
And he just wants Palpatine, I think. Because he's not hurting anybody.
And he's very smart.
He doesn't mean to.
Yeah, he is.
We don't know that for
Coming
sure,
this
but it
way.
seems that way. But now it's moving really fast.
Perhaps now would be a good time to evacuate to the lower levels.
I love that.
She's like, I'm out of here, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah,
my
he's
God.
good.
Yes, he is.
Yes,
he's
he is.
smart.
We're almost at the loading dock, Master Yoda.
Dire the situation has become. Act quickly we must.
I think we may have enough toxin now.
My guards will be with you shortly.
I thought he said my gods.
I did too.
I
My
guess.
God, your gods. Wow.
I wish we had never brought the beast here.
I believe something is following us.
Oh, I think so.
Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo.
Ooh, he's listening for him. Ooh, he's looking.
Ooh.
Hold your fire. In the beast clutches, the Chancellor is.
And then she is
Anakin
too.
might be with him.
And they don't even realize that, you know, that he's focused right on
Got an idea,
Palpatine.
but it's risky.
There he goes again, stabbing things.
Oh.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
That happens a lot.
How can it be a plan if it's improvised?
Not to worry.
A lot of the General's plans involve falling. Distract the beast.
Falling.
Give Skywalker more time.
Oh, Yoda's gonna talk to him.
I love them fighting. Look how skilled they are and so
Yeah.
so elegant. It's like a perfect cut.
Right?
It was.
I hope Yoda realizes too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and R2
R2?
usually.
Suction
Okay,
cup.
Woo!
That was cute. That was cute.
Luckily, he doesn't have any fire blast.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, just leave me alone, God. Ah, there you are.
Yeah.
It's you.
R2, get over there.
Oh, no.
You go, sir.
Oh no.
Oh, I hope he doesn't get crushed. Oh.
Oh, the way he's walking.
Let's go!
Use the gas bombs.
Oh, in the mouth.
Oh.
No, that's gonna kill it.
Oh.
This sucks.
Mm.
Yoda's a lot faster.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Wonder how many minutes Palpatine's gonna wait to say, put it in the laboratory. Start cutting.
I hope there's another one on that planet. A cool looking beast too.
No.
That's always so amazing.
Right.
The platform just floats. Maybe he didn't die. I think he did.
Doctor.
but-
Clone the beast?
Clone it.
Oh, he's
Are you
got
gonna make a
all
lot of
over.
those? That would be a
That's
great
it.
weapon to have if you just want to drop it on a planet and just destroy everything. How crazy!
Oh my gosh.
After all that, I want you to clone the beast, but he's thinking ahead. You want to get all the
Origin.
resources he can.
That's right. My
Wow.
gosh. Wow.
And really, he was just defending himself. So he
That's
wasn't
right.
going after, he was only going after the bad guys. It's almost like maybe the other Zillo Beast that died, they were going after the Dugs because they were going after them. They were defending themselves.
That's right.
Yeah. How
They-
sucky.
What he's doing.
I said when the creature died, I was like, I hope there's more on that planet. But then I was like, man, that would suck though, because if they're found out by the Dugs again, they're going to get destroyed,
Oh, yeah.
tortured, you know, because they have this body armor. They're massive and they kill them in horrible ways. I mean, because they slowly go down. It's not just like one shot kills them. Oh, it's awful.
God.
And Palpatine got what he wanted. Like, oh, trying to
Yeah,
like
sure did.
show the favor of, oh, I really do care. It's a shame this happened. Like, nah, either way, he was like, oh, sweet. Yeah, destroy people who really cares. And he still got what he wanted in the end. So to clone this creature, now he can have more armor. They can just keep cloning and killing them and just taking their armor off. Or they can use them as weapons on different planets, just drop them off and be like, all right, well, you're not with us, so we're just going to kill you all. You know, who knows?
That's horrible, yeah.
That's a laugh. It's bad, but yeah. So
Oh my
I
gosh.
felt really bad. I felt so guilty for this creature the entire
Yeah, I
time.
did too.
And when the doctor said, "Oh well, it might be really intelligent. It's showing signs of intelligence, and we shouldn't do this, or I don't think it's wise for us to do this," and we kept seeing the creature looking at Palpatine and just studying people, and I'm like, this thing's smart. And the fact that it found out where he was, like it tracked him from where it
Yes, it
started
did, yeah.
all the way over to where Palpatine was, like that was pretty impressive.
Yes,
so
smart,
he
yeah.
sensed him. Maybe he's
Very
strong
much
with the
so.
Force or something, because I started thinking like maybe it's smell. We don't know anything about this creature, but he was kind of listening and then maybe just looking in, because he kept looking in the windows
Yes,
at Palpatine. So it could just be normal senses, but I kind of wonder if maybe it's in tune with the Force and it could sense him or something, because to be that far away
yeah.
and
Could
to know
very
exactly
well
where
be.
he
Yeah,
was,
could be.
impressive.
And
So
I
that
couldn't
was
believe
sad.
that no one can connect the dots where he was just going right for him. And no matter who was
Yeah, I
around
knew
him, even
that,
R2
yeah.
getting him and
Yeah.
trying to fly him out.
I wonder
So
too,
after him.
because like he was doing so much destruction that maybe it was just all chaos. But yeah, I agree. Like, oh crap, he keeps like eyeballing this guy. Like he keeps in his big eye. Like appear wherever Palpatine is. It's like, but I love the design of that creature. Like, I thought that was so cool.
gosh.
Again, so floppy and just weird looking. I like that third arm and just going around the city. Like, this thing is a great climber, and it was a lot faster this time because last episode it was crazy because I love the feel, kind of like Godzilla, where he moves slow because he's so huge and it takes some more energy and stuff to actually get to something. And but this one he was a lot faster in the buildings, and I don't know if it's just because he was so desperate to survive and get to Palpatine that he had quicker actions, but totally had a Godzilla feel, right? You guys thought that too?
Definitely did.
Especially going to the city.
And then the
And
like
his
ships
screech.
coming down, or the jets or whatever, like the different ships going down and attacking, almost like the helicopters going after him. He's like, hey, you should have really grabbed Padme and been like, raw.
Yeah, right.
You need the woman in the mix, Again, I like seeing Padme
so
in this,
bad.
and I felt bad too, and I'm glad she spoke up and she really cared about it. And Anakin's like, wow, I didn't know you felt so strongly about this too. But it's the last of its kind, most likely. You don't understand this creature, and I'm glad, again, Windu said, well, we were attacking it first. We don't know if it's an actual aggressive
That's
creature
very
or not.
true. That's a very true point. And Anakin didn't see that. I think he thought it wasn't, an innocent beast.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And he saw the benefits of bringing it to Coruscant to actually be tested on, and so I'm glad that Padme has that different outlook to really like have him kind of be like, oh, okay, like sit back and have an open mind about it. I don't know. The cool thing I really liked was with Yoda and Sakura when they went on the Beast, and again they know that their lightsabers can't penetrate it, but I'm glad they weren't trying to get under the scales and just stab it, because how like mean would that be? How violent would that be? And it's not the Jedi way. So I don't know what the purpose was of just flipping around it, unless they were able to save someone close by that the monster interacted with.
Maybe,
So it's so cool seeing them though, because they're so agile and they're just like like jumping, almost flying on there using the Force, and then they're doing all these crazy flips, and it's so elegant the entire time. I always enjoy that so much.
You're so fast.
And I love seeing the Jedi work together too, like when they're running away from the poisonous gas, and then they turned around and they all just used the Force to kind of put a bubble around them to shield them from the poisonous gas. And that poor creature, I felt so bad for it.
Jeez.
I wish he went back to somehow just threw him on the transport ship and just brought him back.
I know, I wish they could, right? And again, their technology is so advanced, and I always love it. I always giggle at those platforms. I know they have like jet thrusters and stuff that keep them floating or whatever the technology is, but it's so crazy seeing, like, we see small ones, we'll see huge ones, and like the Carbonite back in the movies, like you'll see a character in Carbonite, which is, I'm assuming, super heavy, and then you have these like platforms that just floated along. So I think that's really cool, because I'm like, oh, how convenient and awesome is that to have? And you have this huge monster. Who knows how heavy this thing is? Let's put it on the slab. So, and it kind of made me also think of Jurassic Park, although
yes,
spoilers,
me too, especially like peering in the windows.
Oh yes,
trying to get their prey.
That too. And
goodness.
just like, tranquilizing the beast and shipping it off somewhere else to study it or to have it as a trophy. It wasn't the same reasons, but it did make me think of it. But yeah, so very good episode. And again, I have to keep saying, because they've been doing back-to-back episodes a lot now, and it's so much fun to see that.
That's good.
I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. And it's fun because, again, we're going in chronological order. So we were starting off in season 2, and now we jumped a lot of episodes because now we're on 19. And I think we're going to go back to the early on season 2 again. So, again, I love watching the actual timeline. I think it's a lot easier to follow. We haven't seen Ahsoka, and Kim, you mentioned that. And I was giving it thought because I miss her, I love her, but she was also being punished because she didn't follow orders.
Yes, and I didn't give her the okay to come back. So.
Yes, and I forgot about that until you said that, and then I started thinking about it, but I didn't want to explain it during the reaction. But I think she's still guarding that vault or something just to make sure no one else gets in there, or just doing other things around the temple just to behave, and hopefully she'll be back on mission soon.
That's right.
But I love how they pay attention to that. Again, this is out of order. So many episodes later, and we're going back to what happened when Ahsoka was getting punished, and she's not in the picture. So it's cool that they pay attention to all those details.
Well, that's good.
I like that too. I
Yeah.
like that point.
And it's cool seeing Windu more in this. Again, he was in
I
the last
like
few
Windu.
episodes,
Oh
so
my
I
gosh.
really like him. And I love how wise he is. Him and Obi, like, I love them together because Obi is so wise as well. And
That's
he has
right.
such an open mind and thinks of the big picture, not just one-sided, like, this is what we have to do for the Republic. This is how things have to be. They both see both sides all the time, or more than
right.
two
It's
sides. I didn't mention last episode, I really, like, as bad as it was, I really liked that bomb and how they animated that, where when it hit all those droids and the machines, how it just came out slowly, like almost like an atom bomb, and it was so massive and just destructive. And then all of a sudden it had a second effect, like an EMP effect afterwards. Like, how insane of a weapon is that to have? Unfortunately, that's what woke up the beast and got it known and
That's right.
you know, kidnapped pretty much and taken away and destroyed. But that was horrible. But that bomb was just insane. They keep finding these or making these crazy technologies to win the war. At what cost? Like, not only are different sides at war, but now you're going after this innocent creature who was just like dormant for so long, and then he was woken up by this massive bomb, and now he's dead. You know, I'm hoping with them cloning it that they can bring the species back, and of course it's going to be for war. It's going to be bad purposes, but I'm hoping something good will come out of that.
Me too.
I don't
know.
know. I really like the idea of that beast.
Even if they can take, you know, even if they can do it with his anatomy, you know, you don't know. With his, you know, DNA, who knows if they can or not.
I know.
Well, I'm glad they didn't just dismiss that doctor and saying, okay, you're on this planet, goodbye.
Yeah, right?
I wonder if they're going to have like the same scientists and stuff work on it. I know they have that one that we met last episode, but I'm wondering if like the clones, you know, like there are so many of them. So I wonder if they can duplicate it. I mean, again, it's a different species, so who the heck knows if you can actually clone it the same way. But I'm wondering if they're going to do it like the same way they did the clnes. I don't know.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Shorter lifespan.
That's the only one they know they can go by, really, right? They don't have any other ones, right?
Yeah. I'm really hoping more survive, but I have a feeling that probably was the last one, just to have a bigger impact, you know, like, holy crap, they had to kill this because all Palpatine's fault. And either way, like, he didn't want that to happen. He wanted to kill it in the lab, but it made him look even better with it escaping, and then they have to destroy it to save the people there. So it made him look better in that sense. Like, oh, we tried to be humane with it. Of course, like, keeping secrets. He had to tell the Jedi, he had to tell people on the council and stuff, like, oh, yeah, you know, I wanted to save it, but because of science and war and it'll aid us better, we decided we had to kill it. But he's trying to be not woe is me, but trying to like feel compassionate about it. But then with it escaping into the city, he was probably like, yes, this is perfect. Not that, you know, I think he was a little scared with this beast going after him, but I think it made him look even better, being like, yes, we have to save the people. I'm so sorry that we had to. Yes, exactly. And making himself look even better, because now he's like, oh my God, I really did care and want this beast to survive, and we just wanted to figure out about its armor, but because of the people, we wanted to protect you guys, and we had to make sure that it was stopped, and that's the only way we could do it. So that really just worked well in his favor. And again, like, you have to keep secrets, their words, that you don't want to tell the public everything because they're going to panic. So only the council knows what they were originally going to do, so he doesn't even have to like tell anyone that, and just be like, oh yeah, I was destroying the city, so now we could just kill it off, and we had to, I'm sorry. And people will be like, oh, you did the right thing.
His research is going to be for, you know, the armor to save more people, you know.
Yeah, so everything just looks good in his favor. And I like the way they animated this one, because it really made you feel so bad for this beast. And I can tell he was so intelligent. I know you guys too, because like the whole time he was just eyeing Palpatine, and he got all the way there. I was joking, I didn't think he was going to go all the way over. I thought he was going to like keep hearing him on different devices from different people, and then be like, ooh, what's that? And just like kind of make his way sloppily over there, but he like beelined right over. So that was pretty impressive. So very good episode. It's so crazy. And a lot of you guys know that our Patreon is usually a week ahead from our normal reactions on YouTube, because full reactions are quicker and easier to edit and upload to Patreon. So you can check out the next episodes there. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always. Bye guys. Please subscribe. Woohoo.
Bye-bye.